Hello, everyone. Good evening from Jerusalem. So I'm a little bit late with this. It's been a crazy week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, semester. Here's my Ani Mamin statement. I believe wholeheartedly that one of the most important factors in a child's Jewish education is the ability of their teacher to connect with them and to inspire them. I believe that teachers need to walk the walk and talk the talk. They should clearly live moral lives and be good people to all those who interact with them. If they're to inspire kids to lead meaningful lives and positive lives, they should actively model those traits in all that they do. I believe that teachers should also model Jewish communal participation in meaning making. Students should see their teachers actively participating, joyously participating in Jewish community on their own. This could be at synagogue, at a Shabbat or a holiday meal, or in any similar context. Teachers should always be learning themselves and should always be sharing with the students what Torah they're studying on their own, so that their students know that their teachers believe in learning as a lifelong activity. I believe that teachers should have their rights as workers and as employees protected. I believe that teachers should be supported by their administration to grow professionally, spiritually, and personally. I believe that teachers should have their work complemented and reinforced by their students, parents, and communities. I believe that teachers should present challenging material and should encourage character growth in their students in all that they do. I believe that teachers should nurture children's Jewish souls and help them feel connected to and a part of Jewish tradition. I believe that teachers should be professional but not haughty, personable but not an open book, curious but not prying, supportive but not smothering, encouraging but not steering, spiritual and religious but not overly judgmental, and passionate without causing personal burnout for themselves. Easy, right? For the student, I believe that each student should have a safe and welcoming learning environment every single day. A safe environment is safe for students emotionally, physically, and socially. I believe that each student should be taught al pi darko, according to their way. This means being listened to, having any unique academic or social needs that they have being addressed, and letting their sense of curiosity and wonder infuse their learning and help direct it. I believe that students should gradually take on responsibility for their own learning. I believe that students should be free to pose questions about Judaism, about Israel, about God, what they are learning, and what they have learned. I believe that students must treat everyone they meet, guided by the value of B'Tselem Elohim. They should exhibit the utmost respect to each other, to themselves, to adults at school, and to everyone else that they meet. I believe that students should be free to explore and experiment within their Jewish identity around gender, spiritual practice, and other forms of self-expression. I believe that students should take learning seriously, especially Limudei Kodesh. I believe that students should feel comfortable taking risks and making mistakes. I believe for subject matter, I believe that the subject matter should always be presented through multiple modalities so that all types of learners can fully grasp it. I believe that subject matter should be taught at various levels of experiences and skills so that students can engage with it through different lenses and gain new insights every time they study it. For example, Parshiot or Chagim. I believe that subject matter should be contextualized appropriately within Jewish history and geography so that students understand the larger picture of what they're learning. For example, learning about the range of practices under the umbrella terms of Ashkenazi, Sephardi, Mizrahi, etc. I believe that subject matter should be presented as fun and engaging whenever possible. I believe that subject matter should be relevant to the students' lives whenever possible. I believe that the subject matter should be shaped in a way that allows students to do their own investigations and critical thinking. I believe that the subject matter should include a familiarity and feeling of connection with the Tanakh, the skill set to interact with rabbinic literature, and a general overview of modern Jewish thought. I believe that the subject matter should interact meaningfully and thoroughly with tefillah, with prayer, making it not just a source of daily divine connection, but also a method for meaningful self-reflection. And for the learning environment, I believe that a learning environment should be a place where children feel comfortable and safe. I believe that a learning environment should allow for students to access the material in a number of modalities. I believe that the learning assessments must take place to assess students' knowledge, literacy, and personal growth, but that they shouldn't be a core driver of lesson planning and student learning. I believe that a learning environment should be dynamic and flexible. I believe that a learning environment should be infused with meaning and practical religious skills, and guided by values shared by its participants and our tradition. I believe that a learning environment should be full of positive encouragement and constructive support. I believe that a learning environment can be found anywhere, and that students should be taught to learn Torah, both in the literal sense and the metaphoric sense, from elder family members, from nature, from peers, and from the world at large. I believe that learning environments should train students to create their own learning environments, to study and learn on their own. I believe that Jewish learning environments should foster within the student a sense of wonder, a sense of kavana, intention, a sense of yirat shamayim, fear and awe of heaven, a sense of faith, love, and devotion. And finally, I believe that learning environments should focus on molding the character of the Jewish future as passionate, kind, thoughtful, and caring. Thanks for listening.